What took a friends? I'm back from the video episode 24 of Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Alright, I watched the short done by Thomas Tajuri and he does have a point. This episode basically has two plots that don't mesh well together when you think about it. Like the best part, this episode could have just been a fun filler episode. Just a nice break from the action until they set up the next big arc. And save the other story to another episode. Because it just felt not important. So, let's go review. I know, it's stupid. Let's just review it. So, Jeremy's usual narration. Yada yada, recapping everything happened last time. When we got to the Death in Outer Space, where he plans to destroy the entirety of Terra. He plans to destroy all Terra. In to destroy, he still rule over it. Where's his logic in that? Actually, I see bad guys actually treat each other nicely. I want to see a unique type of villain. I want to see Sentai do more sympathetic villains. And you kind of are right. They kind of do that here, but definitely has no redeeming qualities. He's just an ass. But it's actually an in-universe allegory for racism and stuff. Just something can be blamed on someone easily just because of the colour of their skin. Jeremy and Death fight. And something unique is, instead of the transition to the opening, we typically do that, but it's not showing usual images for the first part of the opening, the narration. The narration is actually happening when Jeremy's fighting before we transition to the opening. I actually like that. That was pretty cool. I love it when Tokusatsu just gets unique. Like, seriously. And have even a few more months this series is going to end. But we'll see if the next season handles when the time comes. Anyway. So yeah, we then cut to here in the castle, just cleaning up this heat that's been going on. The other kids called to complain. They basically want his help. Basically, they just try to take advantage of him. And then Gears, when the orphanage spoke him, I think that was his name, doesn't ask Geo if he wants to go fishing, but Geo is now the king and, well, that's not his usual tyrant form. Really upsets the kid as he walks away. Geo's already settled there. The other kids actually have an idea. They have a little festival. I wonder if Terra is on modern day, is in modern day times or in the past. I think it'd be pretty cool if Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger took place during the events of the original Super Sentai series. That'd be pretty funny. Why not actually do that? It's not a bad idea when you think about it. Have a season that does take place on another planet. Tiny says within, like, say, how the Sentai even got their, how every other Sentai got powers. In the Power Rangers explains it by tapping into the morphing grid. How other entities exist by creating different morphers. by tapping into the energy source that was created called the morphing grid. Whatever way to tie that bridge together. So I don't know why Sentai doesn't have their own type of morphing grid. The henshin grid? I'm sorry. That was stupid, I know. Henshin. Alright. Jimmy stops their battle for a bit and wants to talk. If you learn that people think the Banner are evil because of what happened all those 2,000 years ago. But Definite makes a good point. Can you confirm if that's true or not? No one can confirm if it's true or not what happened all those years ago, yet the Banner are still being treated like bad guys, even though they aren't sure of the truth. And you kind of do sympathize with Deathrock. He's an asshole, a total ass, a bad guy, so yeah. I don't know. It doesn't like if you at least show him being more or willing to protect his race, because he's just more of a typical villain in my opinion. Like I don't like not everyone making a villain sympathetic, but that's the problem. There's no signs of Deathrock being at least sympathetic, doing this for his own kind. You know, he's doing this for his own kind. So yeah, Jeremy wants to kill them all, but Deathrock points out that he couldn't become king all those years ago. He had lost the chance. It's definitely real to say. Well, the two main orphans we see with Gira are enjoying the festival. It's quite fun seeing the kids just put on a little show for us. And wow, I think they actually are doing this not for their own selfish reasons. There's a bummer ones too, but they're doing this because they actually are good people. And actually want to help Gira since he's still new to the throne. Wants to protect the people he cares about. Alright, Gira's just watching him from a distance. As even though I ask, shouldn't he go join them? So we're not tired, can face. Gira is the king now. And oh, you know, isn't that new? Now he wants to make a kingdom where he wants to be a king that can make a king that protects everyone. And thanks to them, Gira realized that, and he goes over to play with them, just have fun with them. Right, when the balls drop, the young boy he goes to runs into Jeremy. It's why she doesn't know who Jeremy is at this point. He literally saved his life the last episode. Then again, he was suited up. when you get big about it, but yeah, Jeremy was suited up, but you should have seen him around more times with Gira. When you think about it, you would have seen him. You would have at least seen him with Gira at some point, wouldn't he? Oh, that confuses me a little, but so actually, it's a great way of having a point about the Bungo arc. So Jamie asked key questions. Do you think does he think the Bungo arc are evil? Which he nods to. Yes. Why do you think? He asked him why you think that. Because it's in the stories Gira told him. Like you're shifting the blame towards Gira. Sneaky little brat. I could be reading too much into it. And now Jeremy does have a bit of an existential crisis. All this war, hatred, and stuff was because of someone he wrote 2,000 years ago. And we know he actually did write it. Don't forget, it was confirmed he actually wrote it early on after he joined the team as Manakumanos. Yeah, it's hard to watch the show without Jeremy in it. Before Jeremy debuts. I think about it, before Jeremy debuts, it's kind of hard to go back with that. Because he's just become a just likable character. Anyway, Bungo Rock attacks of giant wonders. So the King-Ohger just face off. We get that unique action sequence again from a few episodes from the battle against Rackley's. Not the Tribal Combat one, no. Round 2. Ultimately, Gira vs. Rackley's round 2, which ended quickly. You get what I mean. So also King-Ohger is up against it. Let's crawl back underground. Yeah, King-Ohger's the one that's going on with it. What is it doing? Jeremy briefly fills him in. Well, he doesn't have time to tell him the story, tell him the whole thing, but basically says that if everything gets down to the core, Terra is dead. Everyone on the planet will die. That's what's been causing all these heat waves. Anyway. Oh, so what's going on? Anyway, Gima's friend shows up. The kid. And suggests they go fishing. Which actually gave Gima an idea in a way. So, basically, they just fish. It's kind of a funny scene. Just seeing a guy in a robot costume just fishing. Just... It's pretty funny, isn't it? And he managed to bring the guy out. And working together, they beat it. And they're trying to figure out the whole why they want the whole form. And Deathlock shows up. Goes to the King-Ohger just to fight him again. Man's Jeremy because he's just standing there. It's tough. As Jeremy ties up the other King-Ohgers and actually reveals that he's actually a distant relative of Deathlock. That That's actually something I didn't even see coming at all. Like, we knew he was half bungo, but the distant relative of Death Rock? Damn. That's actually pretty cool. So Jeremy feels like it's his duty to stop him, even at the cost of his own life. He's willing to die for what he wrote. Definitely Mark refuses to listen as a blow things up. And Jeremy gets injured, gets detransformed, and the episode ends on a cliffhanger. The battle will be continued in the next episode. We'll see how that goes this weekend. Well, it'll be next week, really. Well, it'll be right, because on Mondays. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel. Notification bell be always comes out in the future. I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all next week for more King-Ohger, Kamen Rider, and Ultraman. Sayonara.